What's going on, everybody? This is Striker, welcoming you to the second day of Christmas. We are finally here, Christmas Eve. Christmas Day is tomorrow. Duh, that's kind of how it goes. So, Merry Christmas Eve to all of you. Hopefully, if you guys are doing family stuff, hopefully that goes fantastic and you don't end up in a fist fight or anything with your stepdad or your brother or whoever. So, you know, Merry Holidays, Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. I think you say happy for that. I don't think you say Merry Kwanzaa. I don't know. I don't know all the holidays, but whatever you celebrate, I hope you have a fantastic one today. So, today, right, first off, I started off with the hope that the Cleveland Browns would actually win a game. The last two wins for head coach Hugh Jackson have come on Christmas Eve. Last year, that was the only win of the season, right? These freaking hapless Browns right here, the nasty freaking Browns, right? You see how I had that hidden off camera the whole time? Look at that. Pow, it's gone again. Poof. Anyways, got to watch them lose. Very, very poor game. Lost 20-3, so shout out to them for being absolutely worthless as an NFL franchise, and hats off to losing next week to Pittsburgh because they're going to be playing for the #1 spot in the AFC, which means the Browns are going to be the second team in history to go 0-16 following the 2008 Detroit Lions. So, whoop whoop, super excited for that. Yeah. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I told a story about my Christmas Eve tradition a couple of years ago. I think it was like, at this point, like 3 years ago. It was in my first year of doing YouTube. It was back when I did a, I guess, mini segment called Stories with S-Stock or something like that. Yeah, Stories with S-Stock, because my channel at the time was just my gamer tag from the PlayStation 3, which was S-Stock21. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and reiterate this, this story. So this is where we actually use the number 2. So 2 really weird things to eat for Christmas Eve. Number 1 is a Big Mac. A Big Mac. And the second, to complete the combo, is a large fry. So shout out to McDonald's. So I'll talk about my actual experience today at McDonald's, but first off, so this is how this all happened, right? When I was younger, probably about the age 8 or 9, I wanted this new awesome thing. Sorry, I see this random piece of lettuce. I want to toss that in the bag. Anyways, saw this best, coolest, upcoming, greatest thing ever, and it was called Super Mag, and it was like these little metallic balls, and then these magnetic sticks, basically. They're like plastic with like 2 magnets on each end. And you could put them together and make polygons and stuff like that and turn them into things like castles or fire trucks or race cars or whatever. So they were like, obviously, like the best builders in the world making these cool things for the commercial, and it was just super cool. You know, it was super unique. It was like a next step up from Legos, because Legos are obviously like predefined blocks and you can only do so much with them, but this allowed you to make more complex shapes with it. So I really wanted the Super Mag, and I told my parents, like, #1 Christmas list item, I want Super Mags. Guess what happened? I never got them. Never ever in my entire life did I get Super Mags. But anyways, how it came about to eating Big Macs and fries is my stepdad had said, oh, you want a Big Mac? Oh, you want a Big Mac? And anytime I brought it up, he was like, okay, we'll get you a Big Mac. Well, on Christmas Eve, he thought it would be absolutely hysterical and come home with Big Macs and fries, and ever since then, it has stuck. So that's what I do for Christmas Eve. I've done it, like I said, since I was like 8 or 9 years old. Every single year, no matter what, we have Big Macs and fries. Now, when I had my younger brothers, when they were much younger, they wouldn't obviously eat like Big Macs. They would get like chicken nuggets or a cheeseburger instead. Just, you know, same kind of deal. But anyway, so let me talk about today's experience getting McDonald's. Now, first off, I pulled up at like 4:25. We'll call it 4:25. That way we can round and give them a little bit of an extra, right? I didn't actually leave the drive-thru until 4:55. It's ridiculous, alright? It was a half hour sitting there waiting in line and waiting, but shout out to the people at McDonald's for actually taking care of business. I mean, I at least got my food, right? I got my Big Mac right here. Oh, I also have myself a Dr. Pepper with no ice. Don't get ice. It's stupid. It takes up like this much of the cup, so you only get that much drink, and they store all their liquids cold anyways. There's no reason to get ice, so bam. Best drink ever is Dr. Pepper with no ice. Every now and again I'll get a Coke, but anyways, so obviously the lines had started getting bigger and bigger, and cars kept pulling around and everything, and when I finally got up to the window, it was a girl that I'm used to kind of at the second, or at the first window, I guess, where they would normally take your payment, but today they were taking payments up at that first window. So this girl is normally taking payments, so I was kind of like used to seeing her, and she looked like she was crying, so presumably a lot of angry people were not getting their McDonald's and had taken it out on the employees. But I mean, it honestly looked like they had 3 people working there. It was her at the window. There was the manager who was like all super dressed up, was working the register and kind of bouncing around like making coffees and working the ice cream machine. Right, it wasn't broke for once. And it looked like they only had 1 cook in the back because you can kind of sort of see around the corner. There might have been a 4th person, but I mean, for this being the only McDonald's, at least on this side of town, there is one on the other side of town, which is about a 10-15 minute drive. So I could have gone there, but I mean, a half-hour waiting in line, yeah, it sucked, but it could have been worse. But anyways, 4 employees on Christmas Eve, and granted, they probably were closing soon. They didn't have their, like, holiday hours up. They didn't have them posted, like, on the window or the signs or anything like that. So I'm not sure when they closed, but I would assume it's something like 6 or 7 o'clock. Because there's hardly any businesses actually stay open on holidays, especially Christmas and Christmas Eve. And New Year's Day, most likely, you know, the New Year's Eve to New Year's Day kind of deal. But anyways, yeah, it was an interesting experience being there, taking quite a long time to actually get my food and everything. But, you know, hey, I got my Big Mac, I got my fries, and I was going to do a physical challenge today as well, but I'm super sore off those burpees, man. Everything hurts. So I'm just going to chill, I'm enjoying my fast food, and probably play some Minecraft. So anyways, guys, that is my video. 2 weird things to eat for Christmas Eve would be the Big Mac, and fries, which is the #1 combo at McDonald's. Not like the most bought combo, but the #1 combo, at least at my McDonald's. So anyways, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Again, happy/merry holidays, whether that be Christmas, Hanukkah, or otherwise. I wish you all the best at this holiday season, and tomorrow we will be doing the #1 day of Christmas, first day of Christmas, on actual Christmas Day itself. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day, everybody, and I will see you all in the first day of Christmas.